who committed this act. Terrorism against our nation will not stand. And now, if you join me in a moment of silence. May God bless the victims, their families, and America. Thank you very much.
President Bush is speaking in Sarasota, Florida, cutting short his stop there.
World Trade Center Tower number 2 collapsed.
One of the stories we're also staying on top of for you is that we have received word that there was an unidentified aircraft that was now approaching an airport somewhere in northern Virginia.
What is happening in the U.S. While we do have some, there is still some speculation. No one has taken full responsibility for the attacks. There is speculation this has to do with the U.S. government support of Israel. On the West Bank, though, thousands of Palestinians are celebrating the attacks, even as Yasser Arafat has been quoted as saying he is horrified by what has happened. And as I pointed out just a few moments ago, Osama bin Laden promising an attack on U.S. citizens just 3 weeks ago.
Number 11, marked at 7:59.
Nezzo, I apologize if I'm mispronouncing your last name. He's in the Apple World Trade Center. Scott, what can you tell us?
This morning I was on the 81st floor of One World Trade Center. We heard an explosion.
I think I might have even at work. Something told me. I think I heard
A couple of days after, the Navy was flying ancient biplanes around the city to reassure the people. I mean, a half a dozen of them couldn't have made 40 miles an hour. I mean, you know, I mean, it's just frightening to see them.
Sure.
They were left over from how many thousand years ago?
Absolutely.
You know, so everyone's
Sure.
healthy.
Yeah, absolutely.
Hawaii was just like nowhere in the middle of the Pacific. It was a military target. Everybody knew there was a war around the world. Okay, now we're in it.
There's going to be a lot more dead today than there were in Pearl Harbor.
Indeed. I mean, I don't know how many people I know who work or down there in that area. I don't know how many of them are lucky enough to be called in sick today.
Right.
Really? I mean, I just, you know, go through my head. I don't know who could be down there.
He's just in shock, and Alex sort of had to carry him, and we walked all the way to the
Near my heart, the Brooklyn Bridge is a sea of people coming off the FDR Drive, walking down from Midtown, walking across the East River to their destination.
I don't know about that.
Yeah. O is a universal donor, but also a singular recipient. You can only get your own type of blood.
Could you do?
Yeah, we What can you do?
They're asking people to come back.
Yeah, 6 o'clock tonight. I'm going up to New Rochelle now. I just work my way down here. Believe me, there's no trains running and the buses are jammed. Good luck.
So should we fill these out and leave them?
No, you gotta take them with you. Everybody's coming. Sorry.
If you are here to donate blood, right now we are backed up 3 and 4 hours hospital and location. If you want to come back to the Red Cross, we ask that you please come back in about 4 hours to donate blood. Watch your back, please. Watch your back, please. You're making more progress. You're going to stand behind me. I got to flip this ladder.
Fly back to Toronto. Fly back today.
Close for the cabs. How you
Well, we're about to get Zuni first. Then we're going to get Zuni first.
So we're gonna take a cab home.
Can't see it. That was almost an accident.
What? Tires are inflated. Only good if you oil them before every time you go. I was like, that sucks, you know. Who wants to oil their bearings before every outing? So they get.
I am new, so I want to jump.
that guy. You get that guy? Film interesting. I don't know, it's so weird, like, so surreal. Oh yeah? Wow. Well, Lana, you know, a girl from Maryland, she used to, for like the 2 months she was here, she worked in the World Trade Center. You know? The whole, I can't believe it. It's funny, or the buses were running, but they were like packed with people. You know, the West Side is pretty deserted on the streets in terms of cars. And I mean, I walked home from my office. I mean, I walked to Udi's place from my place, from my office.
No traffic.
DSL service. What kind of qualifications you have for us, and then we'll try to place you in a position where you can help out, even if it's just holding somebody's hand.
Know the photograph.
On behalf of the American people, I thank the many world leaders who have called to offer their condolences and assistance. America and our friends and allies join with all those who want peace and security in the world, and we stand together to win the war against terrorism. Tonight I ask for your prayers for all those who grieve, for the children whose worlds have been shattered, for all whose sense of safety and security has been threatened. And I pray they will be comforted by a power greater than any of us, spoken through the ages in Psalm 23. Even though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I fear no evil, for you are with me. This is a day when all Americans from every walk of life unite in our resolve for justice and peace. America has stood down enemies before, and we will do so this time. None of us will ever forget this day. Yet we go forward to defend freedom